Okay, I may have said this one before. So I'm at church, which was really good and also a mistake because my emotional cup is very small. It's very, very, very potent, but I was just surrounded by so much love that I kind of like had to stop myself from being overwhelmed at times because my dad is like this glorious musician for God, and my mom is this triple glorious God-fearing woman who's also Mexican with Catholic roots. And if you know, you know, like people who grow up Catholic tend to have this great castle strength to them. And anyways, I was at church and I was kind of weeping a little bit. I was like, I have all this joy. So there's 9 fruits of the Holy Spirit, which is to say 9 productive values that will occur in you just by being a diligent Christian. And a Christian is just somebody who is Christ-like. And that is to say, like, if Jesus is a samurai, we would be his disciples. So, or a knight, we would be his disciples. We would learn to be a knight the same way he is. So they are agape, which is true love. Agape means unconditional love. So like, even if you're a murderer, I would still love you. You would still deserve justice, right? And some form or another, judgment will always happen. And there is mercy in God's kingdom. But, you know, I like God, I love everyone. I love even evil people. I'd rather have my enemies find Jesus so we can all live in heaven and have wonderful lives. And, you know, that way I get the most friends I can possibly have in heaven, and Jesus can have the most friends he can possibly have in heaven. So I'm at church, and I really, oh yeah, so sorry, true love, joy, long suffering, which is commonly called patience, but it's actually called long suffering, which is to suffer through things, I feel is a better answer, because patience, you kind of expect the problem to stop. Grace, mercy, what are the other ones? Love, joy, mercy, grace, faithfulness. I don't remember. So I feel there's a joy in my heart to give. I feel a lot of joy. I've always wanted to be a joyous person, which is weird for a man, but I was also homeschooled, so I didn't grow up in common society. And I was telling God, I really have all this joy that I want to spread. Can you help me? And nothing really happens, and I go, I don't know why I expected God to give me a message based on what I wanted. And it was one of the few times I really allowed myself to be sad and upset. I don't really allow myself to be sad and upset because I want to keep moving forward and not falter. I've known too many people that just fall into depression, so I try to control my sadness. And it was at that moment that I gave into my sadness that I saw this hand like just beat on my chest. I think it was like 3 or 4 times, and it was like a fuzzy sack of flour. Kind of like the soft fuzziness from blankets or stuffed animals. And because it was just like, I was looking down, it was like poof, 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 and just this like floury puff went everywhere. And I was like, well, that was amazing. And so it was a really wonderful moment. And remember, the only reason I get these moments is because I chase them. If you ask God for these sort of moments, you'll get them. Like, don't doubt that. But I wanted to share. I have a feeling that the reason I can't do more prophecies is because I'm not sharing the ones that I get. And we don't really get prophecies just to sit on them. So, yeah. Love you guys.